Now, IPL continues today in the capital of heartbreaks, New Delhi. While funerals continue, grand celebrations also continue on IPL fan walls. In the middle of this, some expat Indian fans have reached out to India in dire need of oxygen. A group of Indian fans through Bharat Army has raised almost £10,000. They're 600 short of it. Actually, I'm joined at this hour by founder of Bharat Army, Rakesh Patel. Rakesh, thank you very much for joining me on the broadcast. It's a very generous exercise by you. How do you plan to use this fund after it's raised?
Yeah, thank you for having me on the show, Rika. And first of all, I say that the money hasn't been raised by myself. It's been raised by all the generous fans and followers and members that we have around the Bharat Army community outside of India. So for many people, they'll be aware that we have lots of followers in India, but we also have lots of followers outside of India. And a lot of these people, Rika, have seen the desperate situation in India on TVs, and constantly the media have been sort of portraying, the challenges, that India faces. So we see this every day on TV, right? And there's a lot of people outside India that want to help the people in India. So in answer to your question, how, is this money going to be used? So we partnered with the British Asian Trust, which is an organization that's run by Asians, and to support these type of projects in particular. And what we decided to do with the Bharat Army is use this community to raise funds to provide what we call oxygen concentrators. And what these oxygen concentrators will do effectively is they will produce enriched gas, right, which will basically help those people that need that oxygen, right? And the money that we've raised so far will support almost 20,000 Indians in India. And the key point here, Rika, is that a lot of the oxygen available at the moment is being taken to some of the bigger metros in India, like Bombay and Delhi, etc. But therefore, the smaller villages are really suffering. So our objective is to make sure that this oxygen facility goes back to those smaller villages, right? And that's where the money that we raise will go.
The key question for you here is, are you also using the huge network of Bharat Army, essentially the cricket fans that you have, to reach out to people on ground?
100%, Rika. And I think, what's really important is, a lot of the people that are part of Bharat Army, yes, they are Indian cricket fans, but more importantly, they are fans of India. They love their country. They want to give back, to their country somehow, especially when they need it now more than ever, right? And so what we do is we provide a platform with the British Asian Trust to organize this in a way where we know exactly every single penny that gets donated, exactly where that money is going and how it will be used.
Rakesh, you are doing such a generous act. Are you a tad bit disappointed with the fact that big Indian stars and even the BCCI hasn't really come forward to make a donation or even, make some actionable change in what is happening?
Yeah, I mean, I think, we don't really know, Rika, what, the BCCI are doing or what plans they have. We don't know what the players are doing or what plans they have. I know there's a few players in particular that are doing their own thing. Maybe it's not as publicized because they don't want to publicize it. But I know there's plenty of people, whether they are a big organization like the BCCI or they're, cricket players, who play for the national team. I know there's a lot of people doing a lot of great work, right? It's maybe that it's just not publicized, right? So I don't think we should hold them accountable for that.
Right.
I think everybody, everywhere can do their bit, right? And it's up to them to make themselves accountable for that.
Right, and every bit at this hour counts. Thank you very much, Rakesh, for joining us on the broadcast.
Sure.
Keep doing your good work. India needs all of you at this hour.